Everyone, Scott Collier, West Ham Fan TV. Welcome to our big match preview. This video is sponsored by OneFootball. The OneFootball app is the easiest way to keep up to date with all your latest transfer news, scores and stats all in one place. To download the OneFootball app, click the link in the description below. We take on Leicester City, 3 p.m. kickoff at the London Stadium on Saturday, looking to put a run of 3 defeats behind us. The performance last time out in a 2-1 defeat to Manchester United was worthy of a win. You know, poor officiating, ruled out our goal. A soft penalty as well given, which I do, looking at the replays, I do think it was outside the box. We got ourselves back into the game, couldn't push and get the winner, and obviously conceded the second. But the performance was much better. The performance against Everton, the first half against Chelsea was absolutely diabolical. We raised their game a bit the second half against Chelsea, but the United game, we deserve to get something out of that fixture. We was robbed by the officials in that game. It's just a typical result that you end up getting up at Old Trafford. You play well and then, the officials screw you over. So, unfortunately that's happened. But we need to take that performance into this game against Leicester. Don't get me wrong, Leicester, decent bit of form at the minute. I think 2 defeats in their last 4 fixtures. Obviously a surprise defeat to Newcastle at home last time out as well. So they're going to be tough opposition. They're going to be wanting to push, try and get themselves into that European spot if they can nick it with, other teams around them keep faltering, or lower down keep faltering anyway. We've had countless opportunities to chase 7th and, we keep bottling it each time. But as I said, it's not going to be an easy fixture. Our run of form against Leicester isn't pretty either. We're looking for our first home win against them since December 2014. We've got 1 victory in our last 9 matches. Obviously, the last time the two sides met was that tragic night of the helicopter crash, where it was a 1-1 draw. Mark Noble getting sent off and us conceding a very late equaliser. But again, the performance there was a decent performance. We need to see a bit more of that. If we, as I said, if we can push on from the United fixture, put a performance in like we had there, we can get a result in this one. It's not going to be helped by the amount of injuries that we seem to be picking up. I think possibility we could have at least 12 players missing. 12 first-team players as well missing from the matchday squad. I doubt we will, because I think a lot of them are just slight doubts. We'll go on to that in a minute. But as I said, this is going to be a tricky fixture. Going into the injuries, Lanzini and Nasri are out injured. And Nautovic should be fit for this one. He is set to return. So Pellegrini said he's trained all week, so he should be back in. Hernandez, Perez and Creswell are all doubts for this fixture. Hernandez has had an ear problem, so he's not been able to train, but hopefully he will be fit and available for the game on Saturday. Antonio pushing for a start. We know he was meant to start against Chelsea, but went down ill, I do believe, before the game. So, he coming against United, made an impact. So he'll be pushing for a start in this one, especially as Nautovic did miss the squad. So maybe if Hernandez isn't fit, we may see Antonio starting up top. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But, he deserves his go. He hasn't had a bad run of form of late. So, he seems to have turned the corner in his form. And, he's getting back to the Antonio that we loved, when we had him at Upton Park. His form had dipped massively since his England call up back then, quite a while ago. But he's starting to get a run of form now. Just getting him into that groove, getting him into the run of games now, where we can see a bit of progression from him. Injury-wise, Leicester City, I think they've got 1 player missing, so they will have a fully fit squad almost to pick from. So, as I said, not going to be an easy game. Very tough. Leicester, not a bad side. Brendan Rodgers likes to play good football. We've seen that in teams that he's previously managed. He's had a bit of an impact since he's gone there as well. And as I said, they are chasing that last European spot, depending obviously on other teams winning trophies. But, tough game. Can we get something out of it? I think so. If we show the desire and the confidence that we had going into that United game, I can't see why we can't go on to get the win. Do I think we will? Tough. To be honest, I'm going for a score draw in this one. As I said, not an easy fixture. Leicester, good bit of form. We're trying to, get our first win in a little while. So hopefully we can go out there and do it. But as I said, I'm not going to sit on the fence on this one and say I score draw. Thank you very much for watching. We will be filming fan cams and post-match pint after the game, so make sure you check out all our other videos that are up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all across social media. Click the bell on, click the notification bell, sorry, on YouTube, so you get a notification every time a video goes up. There's some really good ones on there. You know, scroll right back, see our former interviews. You know, we've obviously got the Canio interview with John Artson's interview, Matty Everett and Jimmy Walker. You know, skip back through, have a look at them. There's some good videos further in our timeline, so make sure you check all them out. Thank you very much for watching. One thing left to say, come on you irons.